A backyard of a suburban home, night. Joe and Stella, both in their 30s, are standing in the backyard of a modest house. Joe holds a shovel, sweaty from physical exertion. Between them is a large hole in the ground. Note G, right, is Chinese for older sister.
How much longer do I have to keep digging?
Just keep going.
That's what you said 10 minutes ago.
I'm sure it's the spot. At least 80% sure.
Stella!
What? It's not my fault if my memory degrades after time.
Ugh.
Joe keeps on digging for a second.
What am I looking for? Buried treasure? The Holy Grail? I swear, if the Holy Grail is buried here, my mind will explode.
Maybe. You'll just have to see.
You're awfully cryptic for someone who's not lifting a finger.
It's the perks of being the older sibling. Something you'll never know.
I hate this game.
Clunk. Joe's shovel hits something metallic.
Wait, what?
Joe quickens his pace, digs around the item.
What did I say? It's the spot.
The two lower themselves to the ground. Joe uses his hands to pry a blue circular tin out of the ground. On the lid are pictures of Danish cookies with the brand Royal Dansks embossed on the lid.
Gia, I have some bad news for you. These cookies have gone bad.
Stella punches Joe in the arm.
Bunny, open it.
Before I do that, you have to promise me that this isn't going to be some Indiana Jones type situation.
Ugh.
And if I open this box, I won't unleash a mysterious evil upon the world, millions to die tragically from disease and pain.
God, does everything have to be so dramatic with you?
Promise me!
Fine. Nothing bad will happen if you open this box.
Good. Because if I unleash some evil into the world, I don't think anyone will come to my wedding. And we paid a lot of money for the DJ.
Joe opens the box, sorts through the trinkets inside.
Okay, looks like a lot of junk.
But good junk.
Joe continues pulling each item out of the tin.
It's all crap. Look at this. A Barbie doll, an old Tamagotchi, a bag of plastic teeth.
Stella grabs the Ziploc bag filled with plastic teeth, examines it.
This is from the year we wanted to make an original costume for Halloween. Remember? We wanted to glue all these teeth onto a mask.
Oh yeah, Dr. Frankenteeth.
Yeah. Dr. Frankenteeth and his arch nemesis. Poor dental hygiene. What else?
A postcard from Lake Tahoe, an arcade token.
And
Joe pulls out a folded piece of paper.
A piece of paper. So yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
read it, you dolt.
Joe unfolds it. The paper has yellowed, but the words are still legible.
I talked to Casey in class today. Her hair smells nice. I want to marry her when I grow up.
Joe looks at Stella.
Is this a page from my journal?
Joe looks at the piece of paper.
This is a page from my journal.
More like your love diary. Ooh, Casey is so pretty. I want to marry her.
No, it's not. It's my journal for adventures. And this was private. I can't believe you, one, snuck into my room, and two, ripped out a page from my adventure journal.
Oh, please. It's no big deal. I mean, your adventures are so dull.
Stella laughs.
Not funny.
Yeah, it is. My 8-year-old brother, who dreams of becoming the next Indiana Jones, writing about chess practice and how pretty Casey is. So cute.
Joe grunts his dissent.
Besides, aren't you glad I had the foresight to rescue this diary?
Journal.
Sorry, journal at the young age of 10?
Foresight how?
It's the perfect wedding gift. If you did ended up marrying Casey, you can say it's destiny.
But I'm not marrying Casey.
Then you can show this to Maddie as proof of how lovesick you were back then.
Joe is silent, staring at the piece of paper he is holding in his hands.
Oh, don't be glum. I got you a KitchenAid mixer too, okay?
Joe remains silent. He puts the piece of paper down, starts picking blades of grass underneath of him.
Fine, I'll take it back. That mixer is expensive.
Joe turns to Stella.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Maddie's pregnant.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna be an auntie.
Stella leans into the envelope Joe in a Stella leans in to envelope Joe in a hug, but he doesn't reciprocate. Stella sits back, confused by Joe's lack of reaction.
This is a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Right?
no. I mean, yeah, I think so.
You think so? Joe, the wedding is next weekend.
I I don't know if this is the right thing to do.
Do you love Maddie?
Of course I do.
Okay then, case closed.
Joe inhales deeply. He can't believe what he's about to say.
I don't think I'm ready
To be married?
to be married, to have my life change, to be a dad. This whole thing. It's also fuck.
Joe balls his fist up and punches the ground hard.
Whoa, calm down. Where is this coming from?
You know, I had a dream the other night. I saw him.
Joe.
I was in the back seat of the car. I must have been 6 or 7. He was yelling at someone or something. I can't remember now, but I could feel the heat of his anger searing the surface of my skin.
Joe, you're nothing like Pa.
Joe scoffs.
You don't know that.
I know you're caring and kind and thoughtful. And you love Maddie.
Joe looks at Stella.
How did you know?
How did I know what?
Back then, how did you know that you wanted to get married?
Stella hesitates, wary of where this is headed.
Well, Damien and I got married because we were in love.
But obviously not enough to stay married.
There it is.
Ouch.
So it was obviously a mistake because you two ended up with a divorce.
That's presumptuous, calling our divorce a mistake.
Yeah, but don't you see? I'm next.
Next for what?
Next in the Chen family to fuck up. It's in our blood. Ma and Pa fucked up. You fucked up. I'm next.
You say that like it's a family curse.
But it is. At least you got off easy because Damien wasn't an alkie. But what about this kid? They don't deserve to grow up in this fucked up family.
Dude.
Do you know divorce happens every 13 seconds?
Dude.
That means somewhere out there, a couple is.
Stella moves towards Joe, cups her hands on both his cheeks.
Listen. You need to calm down and listen.
Joe pauses, exhales. Whatever tension he held in his body is dissipating.
I understand you're spiraling right now, but we are not Ma, and we are definitely not Pa. Got that?
Joe nods and Stella releases her grip on Joe's face, sits back.
Good. Now, I don't know what fresh hell you were trying to raise, but bringing up Damien was a low blow.
I'm sorry.
Damn right you are.
Stella grimaces.
Plus, I didn't fuck up that badly. We grew apart and started to want different things. It happens.
It does. But you were such a wreck in the end.
You don't have to remind me. Drinking nothing but tequila for a month, running off to South America, getting a terrible dolphin tattoo on my ankle. I was a mess.
An understandable one.
But even in the lowest days, I wouldn't have traded my time with Damien for anything in the world.
For real?
Yeah. If it weren't for Damien, I wouldn't have known how big my heart is, or how worthy I am of love, or how much love I can give for you, for this kid, and for anyone else who comes along. And this is something I had to learn on my own, and something you will too, regardless of whatever happens with Maddie.
Stella looks down, examines the bag of plastic teeth in her hand, tosses the bag into Joe's lap.
Here, take this.
Halloween's months away.
No, doofus. Keep it. Because years from now, I'm going to come over and watch you make my niece or nephew a Dr. Frankenteeth costume. Because you'd be a great dad, and this kid is so lucky to have you.
Oh God. I hope my kid doesn't turn out as weird as me.
I hope they do. And I hope they inherit your ability to make everything so goddamn dramatic.
Hey,
And I hope they'll keep a journal so I can read what they've been up to when they're not in their room.
yeah,
What? I'll obviously tell you what's in it.
good.
Joe looks at the bag of teeth. He starts putting the items back in the tin, all except for the bag of teeth.
You know what I found out? Casey, she's a flat earther.
Oh, automatic grounds for divorce.
Joe places the tin back into the ground and covers it with some loose soil. They stand. Joe wipes his hands on his pants.
Yeah,
Yeah?
thank you for being the only Chen who isn't a big fuck up.
It's all therapy, baby.
And also, I thought of a companion costume to Dr. Frankenteeth.
Oh, yeah?
Dr. E. Tosis, first name Hal.
Stella rolls her eyes and walks away.
Get it? Halitosis? Dr. Halitosis?
End of play.